So, welcome everyone to this beautiful location. We are talking to you out of the heartlands of Ladakh at this very, very beautiful Pangong Lake. Welcome to another episode of Cricket Cult, shot specially for you guys. Back to Luthra.
Yeah, welcome guys. This is a very special episode at a very special place, and if I can ask my friend Anirudh to pan the camera out to that spot, that is where the Three Idiots movie was shot. So you can see lots of people standing there. That's exactly where Kareena Kapoor came with the scooter, Rahul.
Wow, this legitimately feels so surreal right now.
Anyways, coming back to the cricket, Rahul. So, yeah, huge news came yesterday. What do you make of it?
The ICC World T20 groups were announced, and Group A and Group B seem like quite the match, Luthra. What do you think?
I wouldn't agree. I think Group A is definitely the group of death, Rahul. Because if you see, I know Afghanistan have made huge strides in the last decade or so, but I still feel that a group that has India, Pakistan, New Zealand, and Afghanistan is way easier to qualify than, say, England, Australia, the likes of West Indies and South Africa. If you've seen, West Indies have just thrashed the Aussies in their home ground in a T20 series. So I definitely feel Group A is the group of death, and I think New Zealand will be upset by Pakistan. India and Pakistan might be going through from Group B, but Group A, it's too close to call.
Do you think Afghanistan will give India and Pakistan a tough fight in Group B for the qualifying stage?
I do think Afghanistan have one odd surprise in them, but I can't see them consistently beating such good teams and qualifying for the semi-finals, Rahul. It's quite tough. But I know that you're a great New Zealand supporter and you want them in the top 4, don't you?
I would want in the top. And from that, right, would you please tell us who your top 4 would be?
So I revealed half the story, right? So I'm backing India and Pakistan from Group B, and even though you can never count out New Zealand in an ICC group, and guys, like, this is too early to make any predictions, but I'll just stick my head out and say that West Indies, India, Pakistan and England will be the top 4 teams, and I feel like India and England will play the finals, where I don't know what will happen.
Are you telling me you're ruling New Zealand out, who just won the World Test Championship?
I said I'm sticking my head out. Yeah, as I said, you can never count out the Kiwis. Like, they're true fighters, and as we saw in the World Test Championship, Tim Payne said that everyone, like, India would beat New Zealand easily, but that didn't happen. 2019 we saw the World Cup, how New Zealand beat India and defended 240 odd. But I just feel in the UAE, Pakistan have much more experience than New Zealand, and India is definitely a strong team. So I'm backing Pakistan over New Zealand.
So one last question for you. After the recent fiasco of the IPL, do you think another COVID bubble catastrophe is on its way?
I hope not, Rahul. For everyone's sake, for cricket cult's followers' sake, for us cricket fans' sake, I hope it doesn't happen. But UAE is relatively safe, so I'll stick my leg out again and say that it'll be sailing through.
And you seem to be quite the knowledgeable person in terms of the UAE pitches. So which team do you think have the most suitable bowling attack for the UAE pitches?
So there are 3 pitches essentially in the UAE. It's Abu Dhabi, Dubai and Sharjah. Sharjah is pure batting, like whoever. That is why I'm backing the likes of West Indies to beat Australia, because if you meet a West Indies team in that small ground in Sharjah, then God save the bowlers. Dubai is a slower surface. That's where I feel like teams like Pakistan, India, Afghanistan will get in. Afghanistan might surprise a team in Dubai, but Abu Dhabi is, like, from what I saw in the last IPL, I feel like it's seamer friendly. So that's where probably teams like Pakistan and England can get in.
And here's another juicy soundbite which I hope all you cricket cult followers would need, which is, what do you make of Rishabh Pant and this whole fiasco that just occurred with him?
So it's just recently, BCCI is very good at keeping secrets. We both know that. But
sorry, what was the secret for the viewers?
He got COVID like a week ago, and he's been quarantining since then. So no one knew about that until I don't know who broke the news. But definitely, I think Jay Shah, the BCCI secretary, he had written a letter to the players, warning them to not attend the Euros and the Wimbledon. We all saw Rishabh Pant at the Brazil game, I think it was. I might be wrong, but yeah. So definitely, I think.
Do you think Rishabh Pant's absence will leave a huge vacuum in the Indian lineup?
No. He'll definitely play. The Test series isn't starting before August, so he'll definitely be fit and fine before that. So we'll do another show on that, Rahul.
All right. So this is it, guys, from this beautiful, magnificent location. This is me, Rahul, signing off with Siddharth.
Thank you guys, and keep following Cricket Cult YouTube channel and the Cricket Cult official Instagram page. Thank you for all your love. Thank you.